Dacoops, and I want to welcome somebody to the casting booth here, I guess, as we'll call it. Welcome to the casting booth, Mr. Oh my god, I messed it up already. Warlord Peanut. That's always the thing. Warlord Peanut, how you doing?
I've
Did we break him?
been doing well. I'm excited to be here. I saw a couple of the end of the last game looked fantastic with JP, and I saw those a lot of replays looking really good. So
I have no idea what's
I'm
been.
excited to get into our first live match here.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. I don't know if you're cutting in and out there a little bit here. It could be me, could be you, could be all of us, but I think I can still hear him. Oh, we lost Peanut.
I think you're cutting out for me too, actually.
Oh, so I guess it's just me.
I think it's both ways.
What in the world is happening? Guys, we're broke. Peanut. Oh no.
Actually, I think I'm having a little trouble hearing you as well.
Hello, Peanut. Can you hear me?
Hello. I can hear you now. Are we good?
Oh, we fixed them.
Maybe.
We did it. I think it's good.
All right. All right, we're good. I think we're good.
I think we're good too. We did it.
Okay, sounds good.
Welcome back,
Wow.
Warlord Peanut, not Mr. Peanut.
Thank you.
Must
Yes,
be-
thanks. Appreciate the name change. Eventually we'll change to Mr. Peanut once me and Mr. Freeze have a good long talk about it, just to confuse everybody about it, like our good friends Dart and Darth. But for now, we get into our first live game, which I'm very excited to get started here.
And who do you think would be able to take this first live game here? Karambo or Dacoops? Who do you think is more favorite?
Well, I know these guys have been they scrim quite consistently. They're both probably some of our more active players out here. I would, I had to throw a little channel points toward Karambo because I felt bad at how low it is. But I do feel like he's got a little bit of an edge here. He's got the Jackie over the Levka. I feel like he's got some plays that he could pull out with Jackie. While she might not be the best agent all the time, I feel like he might be able to pull something out with some of those late strats. But we'll see.
Well, right now, we're seeing Coops getting taken down loop number 2. It's just like you said, it still could go in his favor. I mean, some pretty interesting strats do come out of Jackie. But now let's see how this plays out. Final loop, and Karambo is on the hunt. He's trying to figure out where Coops' 3 is. He finds him out, plays him around, but he's got the damage. He's got the... My goodness, is he swinging back and forth. Gets the clone 1, gets the clone 2. Is he going to get the clone 3? No, he gets taken down, but his clone 1 still on point, and that's going to be OT.
Wow, that was a very well played around that health pack there. Karambo knew that he was gonna have to, whoever took that health pack there knew they were gonna have to worry about how close they were, and they took it just at the right moment to be able to resync themselves. It was a very clean play, a lot of wide swings there that looked really nice.
Look how fast he's looking around. Is this me or is this like Karambo?
I don't know. It looks like Karambo's going off the charts there. It looks like he's making sure he can spray wherever he can.
Crazy. Spot on aim, hey, too. Now Karambo's clone 2,
Yeah.
or that was Coops' clone 2, is able to get the health pack and the kill into the clone 1.
And they just knocked down quite a bit. I think this play from the top here might work out for. Oh wow, he does get taken down.
My goodness.
But that play from the top there was pretty safe from Karambo. I think that should, if he's able to play his 3 correctly here, he should be able to take this lead away from Coops.
I think
Coops
Karambo, Coops has little to no health. That clone 3 for Karambo is looking pretty good. He's going to rush towards the health pack. No, he's going to rush towards the ramp play, and now it's ramp to ramp. How can this play out here? All Karambo has to do is find Coops, and he does. That's the clone 3, that's the clone 2, and that's the clone 1. That's going to be Karambo getting the first point of the game.
Yes, Karambo played that exceptionally well, spotting Coops' 2 or 3 out immediately after taking out his 2. Karambo knew that Coops took the health pack with his 2. almost like I think it was a 33 health or something like that. So it was a very easy kill for Karombo there.
Karombo has been on point. I mean, he's been playing extremely aggressive in these games. Or I guess this one game that he's played so far.
He has. It's good to see that aggression. You know, while safe play might be sometimes a better play, aggression always just looks better for our fans here, and I think it shows off these players' skills so much more. As Coops really taking advantage of Karombo rushing there and playing that second spot to the point pretty well.
Now, I do remember that both of these players, they did both decide to not use Torre and Violet in these games, just mutually agreed on it. So that could be why we see Jackie in this game.
Oh, see, I didn't know about that. Is it just Torre and Violet, not Bjarn?
No, Bjarn is good to go.
Okay. So between those four, then yeah, I would say Jackie and a Levka picks makes pretty good sense. I would expect to see Bjarn later in this best of 5.
But right now we can see the Jackie getting taken down on that clone number 2. Clone number 1 is getting focused down by Karombo. He doesn't have good sight onto the Dacoops' clone 3, but now they're going to spot each other. Karombo is able to get the damage, but he's not on top of the point. He's able to clear. Yes, he is, but that's going to be overtime with a 3/4 HP Karombo near the point.
Yes, he does have both of his health packs up on his side, and Coops has none, so I expect to see Coops, probably going to steal, as he's going to have to clear those out as much as possible.
Ooh, that desync coming in. Karombo on point with those shots.
Just barely. Just barely. Yeah, well, I think you know Coops here. He's gonna be. I think he's resyncing here, so I bet you see him go for another steal here, trying to get as much damage off as possible. Because he is gonna. I don't know. He is staying up back. It is because Karombo's playing just to save there.
Both players gonna make their push. Karombo does get taken down. Coops has just enough time to take down that clone 1 from Karombo, giving him a loop 2 advantage. Here comes the third and final loop and the overtime. Karombo's on top of the point. He's got good chances. He's got 2 different health packs he can take. It looks like he's going to bide his time just a little bit, play around that clone 1 from Dacoops, take him down. There goes clone 1. Now it's in favor of Karombo. Karombo's clone 2 gets brought down pretty low, could get taken down. He is out in the open, but Karombo's 3 spots out Coops' clone 3, but he gets taken down instead, and now it's going to be Coops getting that second point. Or I guess first point.
What a reversal from Coops there. Coops able to get a little bit of damage off on Karombo's 2 somewhere in there, and was just able to take him out. I mean very well played. Karombo he pushed a little too hard here and gets just absolutely beaten by Coops. And Coops, knowing his 2 did the rest of the work. That was very well played.
I could have easily gone against him as well. I mean, if his clone got taken down somewhere, it could have been definitely another overtime.
Karombo playing an extremely aggressive and I'd say pretty late health pack steal. I think he timed that a little wrong, but his shots
just barely.
Oh, he does not make it.
He's like a foot away.
That's unfortunate, but those shots off at the end were very clean. I do not expect those to happen later in this round, though.
I don't either. I think if there's anybody that could have potentially made that last second push, it would have been Karombo.
The Coops going for the health pack, plays that well, but Karombo's 2 just has those shots off near the end here. It should be in I'd like to say it's in Coops' favor here, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how he'll play this one.
Coops shooting that barricade towards Karombo, getting a little bit of, I guess, zoning action from him. He does get pushed over to the side, and the Coops did steal the health pack away from where Karombo is going to go. 1.5 seconds left. They're going to make their push. Karombo spots out Coops from behind and gets him good, and that's going to be Karombo getting a second point.
What a play from Karombo. So Coops takes this health pack early here, knowing that Karambo's going to have to resync, immediately goes for the other health pack, but Karambo actually tricks him out, goes to the different one, and then just absolutely beams him on his 3 here. Once again, using that speed that he's known for, and getting a point in a very clean fashion. Very well played on Karambo.
Ooh, another sniper rifle. Look at the skin. Fancy looking skin. Is he gonna shoot him? Oh, he's waiting. Gets the shot, gets the melee.
Oh no, I do think.
Oh, you hear, oh no.
I think I am out. Am I back?
You're back. Welcome back.
Okay, good.
Okay. Did you see the cool sniper rifle skin?
I did. Currently my game is completely floating on me, and the characters are moving, but they're moving in without moving their legs at all. So we're not exactly able to see everything going on in the game, but I can see positions.
I'm so curious on how that looks. Hopefully Peanut gets back in, but right now we're in the final loop. Final loop. Coops is going to be able to get that clone 2. He gets the health pack, gets back into the action. He did get desync for that Karambo's clone 3, but now he spots out Karambo's clone 3. Is he going to get blown up by the barrel? Yes, he does. And that's going to be Karambo closing out this game.
With pure aim on this aggressive push here, he takes out the 2, he takes out the 3. Hidden from the 3, but it's playing the 2. That's some expert level.
Welcome back, everybody. We're here with game number 2 of Dacoops vs. Karambo. And I think I may have got the point wrong, as we didn't write down who won that last match. The chat, you'll have to remind me. Did Dacoops win or Karambo win? Going into this match here, we're going to take a little bit of analysis on how this is happening here. Okay, perfect. Karambo did win. I had that correct. And I felt like that was right. Karambo had some really good, explosive, aggressive plays. Able to take down the Coops in pretty good fashion. And Karambo was basically playing aggressive almost all game long. He would rush over to the Coops' side. That'll let him take the victory. The Coops usually plays a little bit defensively, focusing more on the aim. But Karambo's got the speed. And the speed has been utilized to his full advantage. He's able to get from point A to point B much quicker than Coops. Ooh, the explosion almost taking him down. Karambo's going to try to focus on trying to taking down this Clone 1, but he's not able to do so, and he's going to get desynced himself. Now, it's a bit of an update. We didn't really mention it earlier, but we lost Peanut due to technical difficulties, unfortunately, so he won't be joining us for the rest of the day. And also, thank you to JP for resubscribing. And a Prime subscriber for 6 months. Final loop, and Karambo comes in from the back, and that's the speed demon play that we love to see here. He's able to spot out exactly where Coops is. Coops rushes over to that other side, and Karambo and Coops are going to bring it to overtime. Karambo didn't even know what happened. Karambo came in from the back, but so did Coops. Karambo sneaking around like a ninja cheetah he is. But the Coops is very quick on his feet as well. He may not be as fast as Karambo, but he's got the desync speed that allows him a little bit of speed. Although I don't think it affects B hops at all. He still has a little bit of, if he misses that hop, he still gets a little bit of speed from that. Now the Coops wasn't able to get on point, but at least able to clear point. Or I guess Karambo just wasn't able to finish the job as he was so focused on taking down Coops' 3. Oh, Jackie does work on B-hops now. Great update. That desync strat allowed Dacoops to get that health pack most likely. I don't think he would have been able to make it to get the health pack in time. Look at the distance he has between those two the health pack and the comeback from it as well. Moment of truth. Is Karambo gonna survive? Oh, he takes all the damage. There's no health packs back up, and that's gonna be Dacoops securing that point. All he's going to do is clear out the Clone 1 and the Clone 2. All Karambo could do was watch. More than likely, it's going to be Dacoops that is able to clear it out. And there it is. That's going to be the first point going in favor of Dacoops. Now, that was very difficult for Karambo to come back from. He was on top of the point with little to no HP. Meanwhile, Dacoops had Clone 1, Clone 2 on top of the point, and his Clone 3 at full HP staring at Karambo right in the face. Easily could take him down at any point. Now, Coops is going to do a lot of pre-fire. Not really sticking out so much. Gonna push 5 seconds early, and he go for an aggressive push, trying to take down Karambo, but he could get taken down himself. No, that's gonna be the pistol win for loop number 1 in favor of Dacoops. Now, if Dacoops is gonna push very aggressively, Karambo has a chance to be able to take down that Clone 1, especially since 5 seconds left into the loop. Dacoops has already made his push, and then he made a very aggressive push towards trying to take down Karambo's Clone 1. There goes the Clone 1. Could get taken down. Does get taken down. So does the Clone 2 for Dacoops. And that's Clone 1 and Clone 2 on top of the point for Karambo. And that's exactly what we talked about here. Karambo knew that Dacoops' Clone 1 does play hyper aggressive. He positioned himself pretty well around that second barricade on the left. Took down that Clone 1, or at least brought it down pretty low to allow his Clone 1 to finish the job. Now he's got his eyes set onto that Clone 3. Still playing a little bit defensively. He can't get a good shot in, but neither can Dacoops. But if the loop keeps playing out, Karambo is more favored to win it. But he's got little to no health. He's got the last shot in. And the last bit of damage, the Clone 1 for Karambo. Barely keeping him into this game. bringing us into overtime. And now it's heavily in favor of Karambo. I mean, Dacoops, yeah, he's close to the health pack, but that clone 1 for Karambo could steal that health pack away from Coops. And I don't think Coops going to make it in time. Karambo's going to get some pretty good pre-fire shots, maybe. We'll see how that plays out, but... What's happening? Coops, are you okay? Wait, what? What happened there? Wait, what? Coops just stood there. What is this big brain play? Was that spectator? There goes the clone 1. And the explosion from the pre-fire shot. His own clone 2 did that to him. That's going to completely... I mean, I think Karambo even would have got the pre-fire shots into clone 2. But oh my gosh. Karambo's clone 2 basically killed every single game or clone in this game. With one grenade launcher. What in the world? Alright. Coops is clone 3, Mona Truth. Can he get the health pack in time? And can he dodge all the pre-fire shots coming in? Here comes the 1. Boom. He dodges 1. He could dodge the other one. Where's that coming from? Gotta be careful here. Both players are gonna spot each other out. Karambo's gonna come in from the high ground here, but he gets the damage. Is he gonna be able to secure the kills? Yes, he does. And that's gonna be Karambo getting his point. While Dacoops was on the run, trying to stay alive from Karambo's pre-fire explosions galore, Karambo was also firing and trying to take down that clone 3. He got a good hop on him, a good surprise. Dacoops did whatever he could. He wasn't able to do enough as Karambo had everything locked down in terms of control. He actually got time to analyze these now that the players aren't skipping. They can't skip the replay. I'm here. Dacoops landing some pretty good shots. Now, this play that Karambo made is very difficult for that clone 1 to come back from. All Dacoops has to do is, in one of the future 2 loops that are coming in, he's just going to shoot that clone down and get the health pack up. Very easy to do, very possible. Already done. All he's going to do is take down the clone 1. He does that. And that clone 1's out of here. There's no way, there's no hope for it to come back. And Dacoops is able to get the kill onto that clone 2. Heck, he even got his own clone 1 at that. For loop number 3, players still could go back and forth. I mean, that clone 1 from Karambo didn't do a whole lot, but the clone 2 able to do a little bit more. And Dacoops wants to go on the offensive. He does take down Karambo's clone 3. He picked up the health pack, but Karambo's not out yet. He's got the other health pack. He's going to go back into the action. He's got enough time to try to take down clone 3 from Coops. Does he do it? He's got the slowdown time. He's on top of the point. No, he's not on top of the point. He got so close. I thought he stepped on, but he's not. He had a fantastic play, great turnaround, could have gone into overtime, and he would have had a huge advantage as well. Look at this step. Final step in, just barely, not on point. I mean, he kind of slides in at the end, but oh my goodness. Karambo. No amount of speed matters as long as you don't get on top of the point. Dacoops was able to just barely make it out. Just barely. I mean, how many times do we need to emphasize just barely? Karambo had that in the bag. I want to say like 3 seconds more, Karambo would have gone on top of the point. But now Dacoops going to pre-fire on himself. I think that'd be a very interesting strat. I mean, you pre-fire to get rid of one barricade. Then maybe on the next loop, you walk in front of your pre-fire, keep the barricade. I don't know. Someone can make something of that. I think we saw Riken do that once. He kind of pre-fire shot, blocked his body from shooting himself. Got the health pack, got back in. Ooh, Karambo able to land some pretty good deadly shots in Dacoops' clone 3. Now he's going to play defensively. He's on the reload. He's going to make his push here. He spots out the clone 3. Doesn't he have enough time to take him out? Does he have the aim? Does he? Yes, he does. And that's 2-2. Making this game a battle for point number 5, winner take all. No. Riken, hear me out. when you made the invisibility strat play that was very uniquely done. And I actually really liked it. You killed yourself to make that desync play, and then you body blocked yourself with the clone 3 and then picked up a health pack utilizing it and the best of resource that you got. I think I was in the Galaxy League. I don't have the clip anymore. That one was pretty cool. Here comes Karambol and Coops making their push, and Coops is going to be the one that gets the loop advantage. Although Coops' clone 1 is a little bit overextended on top of the point, Karambol could easily counterplay it, which is probably what we'll see here. Gonna probably try to do some damage onto the clone 2. Play around on the side. Not just yet. Spots up the clone 1. Here comes the damage. That's going to keep his clone 1 alive a little bit longer. But Karambol goes for a second health pack steal on his own side to get himself more survivability in a future loop. Although he had full HP, he picked up the health pack because he believes at a later loop, Coops' clone 3 is going to take down that clone 2. But with him picking up the health pack, that's going to put some pressure on his side. Might not even be able to pick it up. I think he should have gone for a more aggressive play. He's got to steal it away from his clone 2. Clone 2 gets taken down, and now clone 3, it's up to you to save the day. He could be able to take him down. He doesn't, and that's Coops closing out game number 1. Whoa, what happened there? Okay, we've got skipping the game. Coops gonna be able to clear out that second game. Guys, we'll be right back as we get the next game set up. Dacoops versus Karambol, game number 3, 1-1. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back, everybody. We're just getting the game starting right now, but we've got 1-1. Karamo versus Coops. Both players have to win 2 more games, and as you can hear, the game is starting. Both players have to win 2 more games to be able to win it out here. But I wonder how it's going to go. Karamo looked really good in that last match. But Coops also looking good as well. I mean, Coops was able to get that win on the last one, so he's got a little bit more of a momentum building towards him. So let's see how this plays out. I keep saying champions. This is what happens when you come from League of Legends. You call everything, every character in every game a champion, even though it's not what they're called. Athletes. It's going to be the same, it seems. Both players not wanting to change it up too much. And as we've iterated a little bit earlier, both players are mutually agreeing not to pick up Torre and not to pick up Violet. So both of those are pseudo bans, I guess. Gentleman's agreement bans. Oh, Karamo pulling out the sniper rifle. Not going to be able to land the shot, but he's got the pistol. 1, 2, 3. There it is. And he is just barely able to survive that. I mean, we rarely see a sniper rifle clone loot number 2, loot number 3. I'm surprised JP pulled out that other game, but pulling out a sniper rifle without the Violet pick is extremely risky. But Karamo made it work in his favor as well. Coops this time is going to get the loop 2 advantage, just barely though, so it could swing either way. All Karamo has to do is 1 tick of damage, and Coops 2 gets taken out. Free fire shot is going to block his own. Coops' clone 2 already gets taken down. That's exactly what Karamo needed. Karamo's got some good damage onto Coops here, but Karamo might be able to finish it in his favor. There it is, but with him not being on point, and neither is Coops, that's going to bring us into overtime. Sometimes you just got to see how this plays out. Karamo again, going to go for the sniper rifle. He gets this. Nope, he misses the shot. Here's the second attempt. Misses the shot again. You can see the frustration. Karamo, no. Oh no. Here comes the shot. Is he going to make it? Nope. He desyncs. I don't think he's on the point either. I don't think it. Oh no. Karamo. What a big mess. Unfortunately, Karamo, you can see the frustration on that shots as he's missing. What's he going to do in loop number 2 though? You can see Coops playing a little bit defensively. Isn't quite sure exactly where Karamo's going to come out of. Karamo's able to get some good damage on Coops' clone 1, but he spots the clone 2, changes targets, changes directions, takes them both down, and that's 2 clones on top of the point for Karamo. Karamo's looking pretty good. There's 1 health pack somewhere over on Karamo's side, but Karamo's going to rush towards that. He's actually really close. He's more than likely to pick it up, but Coops knows that Karamo has to go in that direction. He may go for a pre-fire. No, Karamo's going to opt for not picking it up instead. He knows that Coops is probably going to go for a pre-fire shot. He doesn't want to risk it. Oh, he's coming in from the back here. He spots out Coops. Now they're playing Ring Around the Rosie. Karamo has the advantage, but Coops manages to take him down and both of the clones. But wait, it goes still in favor of Coops as his last clone 1 makes it out alive. How did that play out? You can see Coops get some good damage on the clone 2. He spots out Karamo's clone 3, quickly makes a U-turn around. Almost gets taken down, but the pre-fire shot does take down Coops' clone 3. And the clone 1 manages to save the day. Now, Dacoops has pretty good pre-fire shots. If Karamo went for that health pack, I believe Coops would have landed all those pre-fire shots. He knew exactly, or he figured Karamo would go that way, but Karamo not going that way, going for ramps instead, was able to give him some sort of advantage to try to get the drop on Dacoops. But Dacoops was able to see it coming just in time to outplay it and maneuver around and get that point. Coops spawning out that clone 2. Getting some damage on the clone 1. Doesn't want to focus too much on the clone 2. Now he's going to make his push 2 seconds left. Is it have enough damage to take him down? Yes, he does. Headshot after headshot. And that's Coops sorry, not Coops. Karambo is going to be able to take down Coops and get the advantage of loop number 2. Final loop. Coops hasn't fired yet, but he does spot out the clone 2. If he's able to get the clone 2, that's going to give him a huge advantage, but he's going to play defensively, trying to zone out Karambo, but Karambo taking his time to try to take down Coops. Oh, he desyncs him, and that's going to be Karambo picking up the point. Just barely, though. Coops knew that he wasn't able to make it on top of the point. He had to clear up that last clone. If he didn't miss even one bullet, or he needed to get one more bullet on top of Karambo, that would have been able to get him back into the game. But, my goodness, look at that. Just barely. Clone 2, little to no health on top of the point. 1-1 so far. This is one of those games, as Darth was saying over, it's going to go to best of 5. And right now, it looks like it might even go to battle for point number 5. Coops is looking good, but not for much longer as Karambo gets the first loop advantage. Loop number 2. Karambo wants to play ramps. He wants to get some good damage onto Coops' clone 1. He's going to pick up the health pack pretty early, actually. Don't know how that's going to affect him. Does get the kill onto Coops' clone 2 and clone 1, while keeping his clone 1 for Karambo pretty healthy on top of the point. Now, it's just a matter of playing that loop. If Karambo is able to do what he did in the last round, bide his time and distract the Coops' clone 3 long enough for his clones to play out, he's got this in the bag, but he's got to keep his clone 2 alive. So far, he is able to take down the Coops' clone 3, and he's keeping him distracted, but the clones for Karambo are going to get desynced. No, just barely. The Coops getting that kill at the last possible second, gets the second point, gets him the advantage, and now he's got one more point to bring him to 2-1 in the match series. Look at this. Boom. Boom. Last shot. I guess he did it. I don't know. I don't know how that happened. What happened there? But he did it. Both players playing barricade to barricade very defensively. Oh, but Karambo peeking for just a second, and Dacoops is able to land an immense amount of damage, taking down Karambo, making it very extremely easy for him to get on top of the point, and he's got full HP at that. Momentum swinging already in favor of Coops. Coops is going to deal some good damage onto Karambo's clone 2, but now Karambo, the damage is done, and that kept his clone 1 alive. Coops is able to get the damage onto the clone 1 as well, and now that's loop number 2 advantage for Coops as well. Now, Karambo, if he's able to take down clone number 2 for Coops, it's back in his favor. That's what's needed, and that's typically the case in these games. If you're able to take down the clone 2, it swings heavily in your favor, and then you gotta focus on the clone 3. He goes for the advantage. No, he gets the health pack stolen away from him. They're both rushing towards the health pack, but Karambo's able to steal it. Coops doesn't realize it. He does get taken down, and that's gonna be Karambo getting the second point, bringing it 2-2. Battle for point number 5, exactly as we guessed, ladies and gentlemen. Battle for point number 5. That's going to happen every game. It's going to be battle for point number 5 into game number 5. Coops and Karambo. Both players are playing the exact same strategy they've been playing all game long. And there's no real reason to change it. I mean, it's really come down to who's been able to out-aim each other. And this is the type of playstyle they like. However, the difference is Dacoops likes to play a little bit more on the safe defensive side. But when he goes on the aggressive, it's extremely surprising. And Karambo goes on the aggressive side while mixing up with the defensive side. He goes more often aggressive than Coops is, just due to his sheer speed, because he's able to get the surprising factor in as well. Karambo able to take down both Clone 1 and Clone 2. Keep his Clone 1 pretty healthy. Now, Karambo's heavily in favor to win this. Could he even keep his clone one alive as well at the very end? Could bring into overtime. There's a lot of coulds. But let's see how that's going to play out here at the end of it all. Coops might get the health pack stolen away. No, he does get taken down. Even after picking up the health pack, Karambo is on top of the point. He got 2 seconds left in the clock. Coops is going to rush in again, but get desynced. And now that's going to be Karambo taking that point, taking that game win, bringing us 2-1 in favor of Karambo. My goodness, both of these players going so back and forth. Winning, it's not even like 2-0 and then it comes 2-2 and then a sweep. It's just back and forth and back and forth. Now, we're going to be right back. We're going to take a 3-minute break as we get the next game set up. But stick around, stay tuned, and vote for who you think is going to win. Welcome back. We're here with game number 4. With, that's actually not the slide.
Are you ready, folks?
There we go. Game number 4 with it going in favor of Karambo. 2-1. Meaning 2 points for Karambo, 1 point for Coops. Now all of you voted who you think is going to win, but it honestly could go either way. We've seen Dacoops play fantastically in the last few games as well, bringing it to battle for point number 5. Making it ever so difficult for Karambo to win this. If Karamba does end up winning this game, Coops is not going to give him, or not going to make it easy for him at all. Karamba using that barricade a little bit to his advantage. He does get spotted out here, takes some heavy damage, 48 HP. He does get spotted out and taken down from Dacoops, but it looks like he wants to avoid aiming that Clone 2 altogether. And I'm not quite sure why. He wants to focus on taking down the Clone 1. That could cost them in the end. Now here comes Coops. Gonna spot out that Clone 3. Spots out the Karamba's Clone 2. Takes him out. There it is. And now both Clone 2s are taken down. Coops has the advantage. Does take down Karamba's Clone 3. And with no health packs back up, or one health pack back up, but not enough time, Coops is going to be able to take that first point. Now Karamba was able to take down that Clone 2. And I guess that kept his Clone 2 a little bit more defensive. But Dacoops was able to get the aggressive push, take him down, get his own health pack. And meanwhile, Karamba was not able to take down Coops' Clone 2 and fast enough, I guess. Coops and Karamba playing defensively. Karamba's able to spot out Coops. Who's going to take each other down? It's going to be Karamba that gets taken down. Coops is going to get the first loop advantage. Now, how is that going to swing back in their favors? Is Coops going to be able to continue on with this momentum going? You can see Coops likes to play very defensively. The last round was surprising. He did play a little bit more aggressively, but that's exactly when it's needed. And that's what Karamba wasn't really expecting as well. Goes in for aggressive push, loop number 2. He's out in the open. This Clone 2 could be as good as dead, even if Karamba wins it here, but he's got to land the shots. He gets body blocked by his own clone. And that's more so Karamba using his clone as a meat shield. Confirm, Coops using teleport hacks. Coops has a habit of running into his pre-fire shots, making it a little bit more difficult in these one-on-one fights. He's able to take down Karamba's Clone 3, and the Clone 3 for Karamba still picks up the health pack here, but Coops has enough damage. He's able to land that last shot. He runs out of ammo, but his Clone 1 on top of the point, bringing it into overtime. Now it's not looking good for Karamba. Karamba has, I want to say, 1 HP left. And how the heck are you supposed to win a game with 1 HP? Especially when it's your third clone. Karamba's trying to zone out. I guess that's one way to win it, or at least try to win it. Using grenade launcher, pre-fire shots, you could take down that Clone 3 from the grave, from the great beyond, with a pre-fire strat play. That's probably going to be his best bet. There's really not much hope for Karamba's Clone 3. Here comes a pre-fire shot. Coops decided to whack him instead. Karamba wants to play defensively. He needs to take down that Clone 1. That's very crucial. He could still win it. Gonna spot out the Clone 2. Go for point. Take down Coops' Clone 2 and the Clone 1. So now Karamba has a bit of a chance. Pre-fire shots could get the Clone 3. If he's able to get... I don't have a lot of hope, guys. I want to say right here, Karamba's going to get taken down. He's going to get whacked. Ooh, he's able to get that last shot. Now he's going to make a clean getaway. Does he do it? He does. But for how long? Coops might get pre-fired on. There goes a shot. Karamba's taken down. Now it's up to Karamba's Clone 2 to try to survive for another day. But all hope is lost, unfortunately, as the Coops is able to secure the kill and get the second point, bringing him closer to game number 5. Oh my goodness. Coops needs one more point to bring us to that final game. And the Coops is playing pretty well. I mean, he's playing very defensively. He's pre-firing in all the right spots, aiming at the right times. And the Karamba was just not able to close out that last one. So he got heavily punished for that. Headshot. Nope. Regular shot. Now, Dacoops' strategy, before he was going from barricade to barricade, that hasn't been working out as much as this kind of pre-fire shots from, I guess, from home base spawn side. And this time he wants to go for a 2 health pack take over on his own side, but he could be able to get the kill. He spots out the Clone 2, switches out the pistol, not able to get it out in time. And that's going to be Karambol looking strong in this loop number 2. Dacoops could turn it around here. He has a chance. He doesn't have the momentum in this game, but he still has a chance. Karambol is looking for a comeback here. He needs this. Got to close out the game right here, right now. Dacoops, if you get him going, he'll keep on going. 3 seconds left on the clock, and Karambol is on top of the point. He could get desynced, able to get the shots in. The last bit of damage comes in, and that's Karambol getting his first point of the game, bringing us to battle for point number 4. Pretty well played by Karambol. He went on the aggressive, and that seems to be the way to win out these games. He cleared out the Clone 1, cleared out the Clone 2, and that allowed him to clear out the Clone 3 with little to no distraction. And even if he gets taken down, he still has the Clone 1 on top of the point. Very low risk, very high reward scenario. Now Dacoops is still favored to win this. He still could go for this win. He just needs one more point. Setting himself up pretty well. He needs the last shot. Oh, Karambol. Speed Demon. Dodging bullets. He's Naruto running faster than Dacoops' bullets. Soon enough, we're going to see Karambol storm Area 51, and that's going to be it. Now, Karambo's getting some pretty good pre-fire shots over onto Dacoops, almost landing them all. But Dacoops is on a one-on-one deadlock battle against Karambol. Who's going to be able to get on top of the point, and who's going to be able to survive? It's going to be Dacoops surviving loop number 2. Now he's got the advantage. However, he was out a little bit into the open for a little while. Karambol has a chance to take him down. We'll see how that plays out here. Karambol's going to go for a ramp play here. I think Dacoops has spotted him out. Not quite yet. Dacoops doesn't know. No, he knows it, where exactly where Karambol is. That Clone 2. Oh, Karambol able to desync Dacoops to Clone 3. But Dacoops has enough time to survive and take him down. But no, that's going to be Karambol getting a second point, bringing us to battle for point number 5 once again. Holding on for dear life. Dacoops and Karambol going back and forth. This tide is shifting back and forth and never ending. Who in the world is going to win it this time around? Karambol needs one more point to win the match series. Dacoops needs to win this and the next game. And by the way these games are going, I think Dacoops is going to win this. And Karambol is going to be... Karambol and Dacoops are going to have to duke it out again in a battle for point number 5 next game. That's my bet here. Dacoops is going to win it here. Next game's going to go to battle for point number 5. Here it comes. Dacoops able to get some good damage onto Karambol here on that loop number 2. Although Karambol did pick up the health pack. Here comes the push. Clone 1 gets taken down just at the last second here, but the Clone 2 and Clone 1 gets taken down for Dacoops, leaving Karambol by himself with his Clone 2. The moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. Is Karambol going to be able to clear out the match series right here, right now, or is it going to be Dacoops? Karambol's looking good right now. He could win it. Dacoops already getting some pre-fire damage on his own. He gets taken out and desynced. Now Karambol has got 3 seconds or 3 HP left. He could get desynced here, but he goes for a health pack rush over on Dacoops' side. Dacoops might know exactly where he is. Here comes the damage. Here comes Dacoops on top of the point, and that's going to be game number 5, ladies and gentlemen. Just as we planned it. It's in the script. They are not letting this game end. Both players desperately want this win to move on to the game win. But guys, we'll be right back as we get the next game set up. Stay tuned. This is it, everybody. Game number 5. Dacoops versus Karambo. Winner take all. What's at stake here is both players has played a best of 5 match series. Dacoops already plugging in his YouTube channel or whatever it's going on there. His song. Oh my gosh. Somebody find that. Tell me what song that is.
Let's have a good, clean game.
And exactly as Remix is saying in chat here, we're going to go to battle for point number 5. That's going to be part of the script, everyone. Right now, not a whole lot of varying strategy. Dacoops want to play more aggressively. And I find that the players that play more aggressively are able to win it out here. But look at the speed and aiming and turning around. My goodness. Dacoops probably playing his Coops Jam or something. Number 2. Right now, nothing really truly unique is happening. Both players just gonna spot each other out now. Here comes the push. 3 seconds left. Coops is already on top of the point. He's getting some good pre-fire damage from that clone 1, but he gets taken down, and that's gonna be Karambo on top of the point loop number 2. Now, Coops taking that damage, that pre-fire damage, basically made it a 2 versus 1 scenario in both cases. Coops not as well favored to win this here. Oh, Karambo coming in from the back. Where in the world did he come from? Able to desync Dacoops, take his health pack away. Now Dacoops has little to no time left. Is he going to be able to survive and kill Karambo? No. It's going to be Karambo getting that point. Let's see exactly where Karambo came from. Look at this. This is Karambo rushing in from the side, running around here, positioning himself fantastically well. He had to have been careful though. That's the blue side health pack. There's a little bit of a bug where the right side blue side health pack is, if you're a little bit too far to the side, you don't pick up the health pack. But Karambo was able to do so. In this game, Coops is hosting Remix. The Coops has the host diffy, but not. It doesn't seem like that's the case.
Right between the eyes.
Karambo gonna get desynced at the very end. Coops is able to win it, but with just a quarter health, not a whole lot of hope for that clone 1 to survive at the end of the 3rd loop. Both players still playing very safe, playing the exact same strategy. They could get pretty good reads on each other. Karambo's pretty good at peeking around barricades and aiming at the right time, but damn, does he land some good shots on Coops. That's going to give him a heavy advantage in the 2nd loop, or the 3rd loop. I don't know. Karambo might be looking to change the way that this story has been writing out. Karambo, please follow the script. We gotta go to the battle for point number 5. He gets pre-fired on from all angles, gets exploded. He's gonna rush towards the health pack. I don't think he has enough time. Meanwhile, Coops is gonna focus on taking on the clone 2, clone 1. He does have enough time. He manages to make it, and Karambo manages to turn it right back around and get the 2nd point. Coops, he looked like he had that. He got a fantastic kill and health pack steal away from Karambo, but I think Coops stood in front of his clone 2, took significant damage, and then Karambo's clone 2 fired on him. Coops unlucky, just as Karambo's saying there. Coops might be a little bit tilted. He's probably wearing his tilted hat as we speak. Reload into 75 damage absorption, and that's gonna be Karambo looking pretty strong loop number 1. Again, both players not going to change a lot of strategy. Dacoops should look into changing something a little bit here. He's gotten 2 points already taken down from, or in favor of Karambo. It's going to be a winner take all almost scenario, or Karambo take all scenario almost. Dacoops is able to get the barrel kill onto Karambo's clone 1 and the melee whack onto the clone 2, getting his advantage loop number 2, but it's not a very big one. All it takes is maybe 1 headshot, 2 body shots, maybe 2 leg shots as well. That clone 2 is out of here. Now here comes the push. Karambo could go for a very surprising and aggressive play again. That doesn't seem to be the case. If he does that, he could get taken out. Oh no, he is changing it up here. He's going very aggressive. Both players are going to spot each other out. Karambo does get taken down. Coops has not enough damage, and that's going to be a dangerous situation for Coops as we go into overtime. Now, Karambo's Clone 2 has a chance to be able to steal that health pack. Coops has a little bit of a slight possibility of picking it up. I don't know about that Clone 1 health pack steal from Coops. Very potentially possible that he could not get it, and that Clone 1 could get thrown away. I want to say this game is going to go in favor of Karambo. Now, Jackie only works on the speed booster if he's desynced. So here comes Karambo. There. Already picking up the health pack here, but the grenade launcher shot from his own clone is going to take himself down. What in the world? The amount of damage that came in. Now, at least Coops' Clone 1 does have full HP, and the Clone 2. That could help a little bit. That Clone 2 for Karambo's out of here. That Clone 1 should be out of here as long as Karambo's not able to take down the Clone 1 and 2. Now, the Clone 3 is where it's important. How is this going to play out here? Karambo basically nuking that spot. Good desync Coops. Oh, here comes the battle. Both on top of that point. And that area, the explosion going to come in, and there goes desync in for Coops. Is there going to be a pre-fire shot? We don't know. Here comes the push. Here comes the damage. Does he have enough? He's going to be able to. The melee whack, and that's going to be another overtime. What? What? Coops, that melee whack pre-fire. I guess a pre-melee. Not a pre-fire, but a pre-melee. And just as Karambo should have won it, now Coops has another shot. He's got a full HP Clone 3. Karambo's got, well, he's got a full HP Clone 3 as well, but both players,
Solid attempt.
I don't know, it could go either way. Only Coops' Clone 2 is on top of the point with, must be like 1 HP. Or 3 HP. Could take out that Clone 1. He could get pre-fired on. Here comes the shots. Here comes the dodge and the runaway. Now, it looks like Karambo, he's trying to find that Clone 1. He knows that he's the most dangerous one at this point in time just because he's got more HP. He wants to keep his Clone 1 alive. Here comes the damage. Could he take down Coops? Oh, Coops actually turns it around with his Clone 2. Now, this is a different story. If Coops is able to keep his Clone 2 alive, this timeline is going to go in his favor. But both players being full HP. Oh, is Coops going to survive? Nope, there it is. Back in Karambo's favor. Unless Coops is able to take down the Clone 2. They're going to spot out the Clone 3. They're going to spot each other down. And now it's a battle of which Clone 3 is going to win it. Karambo versus Coops. Coops gets taken down. Coops gets taken down at the very end. That Clone 1. And that's going to be Karambo's match win. I guess we don't have time to analyze that. You can just look at Violet here. But ladies and gentlemen, that's how we're going to conclude our game. Almost with a fantastic comeback. Unfortunately for Coops, not enough HP to survive the day. Now, I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Next time we get together is going to be on Tuesday with some more replay matches. I believe they're all going to be replayed. No one else has really reached out for the live matches, so it should be a full replay day.